What's good, guys? Design Syndrome here. Welcome back to another Design Dojo stream. How are y'all doing? For the ones that don't know, this is a Design Dojo stream, a space on my Discord channel in which I teach design through weekly assignments. Then we give cross feedback on the Discord channel between each other, and then I do also on these live streams in which I also make my piece live. This week's assignment was to make a meme. It could be design related, but it definitely had to be made by a designer, you know, and adding to that graphic language, you know, being designers. And the meme it's a tricky thing because it has like this disarticulated and sort of laid back, low effort aesthetic to it, that it's a feature. Because when a meme, I think, goes over the threshold and it's overly designed, then it becomes like another thing. It's not a meme. You know what I mean? There is a certain language pieces have. There is this writer, Marshall McLuhan. The medium is the message, right? There is certain kinds of ideas that you can't express them. You can't articulate some things, like logically. Emotions, maybe a take, maybe it's a feeling. If you try to logically perfectly articulate it, even if you are able to, it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like the social awkwardness, feeling of wanting to just disappear and vanish, you know? That meme where it goes and it just disappears. It can only be understood through that image. From Homer, like retreating into the bush, you know, that goes brrr. So images condense a lot of meaning in the images, in the symbols, right? So there is a language that's there that has this sort of replicability and like mutative quality. I don't know if you guys knew this, but meme is actually a term that was coined by a biologist, by Richard Dawkins, in a book that was called The Selfish Gene. And a meme, it's different than a gene, right? It's a gene and then you have a meme. Gene, it's something that replicates and mutates through mating, you know? When two creatures mate, they have genes that mutate and replicate themselves. A meme is the same, but with an idea.
Evolution? What can you give me? Head-seeking behavior.
Avoid predators.
Yeah.
Someone is trying to lose control.
Actually developed paranoid schizophrenia.
Like a boy. Like a mom.
Like a ball.
An idea that you see a meme and you replicate it. Maybe one person grabs that meme and makes another, and it varies subtly, you know what I mean? And because of the low effort of the meme, it's accessible, right? And it's easy to replicate. And a meme can be a poem, can be a lot of things. It's not just that. The most famous we are accustomed to is like the funny images and whatnot, but meme as an idea is this unit of culture that gets replicated through time, right? It can be, I don't know, like a ritual can be a meme, you know, something that's a part of culture, but it's not necessarily genetic. But yeah, that's besides the case. It's nice to understand that for the context of just knowing what a meme is. But yeah, it's a really tricky like thing. And I guess the point of the exercise was to add that little graphic design flair and punch, you know what I mean? Because if anyone can do like a crispy meme that's really hits home, you know what I mean? Then I figured that being designers, we could give it that extra punch. But it's hard because the aesthetic of the meme, it's like that, you know, it's the low quality, it's that sense of kind of abstraction. And I'm sure there are millions of memes that get made every day, and most of them, I'm sure they don't hit as hard, right? The ones that we see are the ones that hit, that nail that perfect copy, you know, with the image, and it just hits that perfect ratio of message and just absurdity, you know? I consider myself a meme connoisseur. You remember the old, like these ones I remember. These were the OG memes. But yeah, I feel that definitely nowadays memes have even fewer words. You can see, compared with today's memes, like these ones were pretty, in the memes that we have now, it's complete absurdity. You know, it's just madness now. Like this kind of stuff from the 2000s and whatnot, they were pretty like surface level, like feelings, you know what I mean? And like situation based. Right now, everything, it feels kind of Kind of deep. The evolution of memes is hilarious. Got drunk at a party. Talk about it for a You start typing, but see your friend is typing, so you stop. Oh my god. Like, look at this. Like, this is graphic design, guys. Like, this is also graphic design. You know? And it's super effective. What's about these symbols that hit so hard, you know? I think one of the key features of a meme is that, you know, when we say for design you need to make decisions, memes for me are so bad, or not, they're not bad, but the decisions are made so blatantly that it doesn't matter if they are not aesthetic or whatever, right? The decisions are made, so it makes it really clear. And that ease of reading them, it's what makes them good, you know? So this is the Discord channel, my guys. You can join through the link in bio, in the link in the description. What are you guys saying? The aesthetic vibe, it's just art itself. Yeah, that's crazy because the term aesthetic got pretty like hijacked. Like aesthetic means something that's pleasantly aesthetic, but aesthetic is just like it's a category. It's not that they are not aesthetic. A meme is an aesthetic in and of itself. But you see, guys, these are the ones that I was sort of implying. There is a lot going on. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. This one is crazy. This one I liked a lot. I don't know. Like what? Don't. This one is amazing. This one is peak, guys. Like from a design standpoint, you know, like graphic design, this is great. This is why we artists, my guy. This is why we designers. I mean, not gonna lie, the house on the suburbs, like that's kind of hard, you know? Welcome to our creative space. Classic co-working space, creative vibes, art direction, my G, you know? think different post-it note is crazy. This degree of like madness, I like it. So, okay, let's take a look at ones from the community. Grid systems. Well, here you see my guy, you know, needs to work on a phone, needs to be like quicker on the eye, you know, so it lands faster. Actually, it's kind of hard, not gonna lie. But yeah, I like this idea of meme. This one is art. Like this one's not meme, that's art, you know. This one's great, low cost. I like it. But you see, this one, it's on the edge, you know, it's on the edge of being like a critique piece or like a funny image, you know, but it could be still understood as a meme. Like for me, this is a good one, fit a bit like a meme with graphic design instead of really just creating a meme like many other. I like what she's saying, like the point is to make something else that's more designed, but I feel these ones go over the edge, right? This could be merch design. You know, this one goes over the top and it's a funny image, whatever. It's a merge with a funny idea. I don't think it qualifies as a meme, right? It's too overly designed, right? This one the same. What the fuck am I reading, Lamau? I like this. I like this idea, but again, it's too overly designed. I feel it's better than the one before. It's a sort of a critique of media also. I like that. Big design. Here we start to get into the territory that I like, you know? Wina designers, like it has a typo, but it's hard actually. Wina designers use Helvetica. Oh shit, schizophrenia is key. Be like us. There is no meme. It's a cry for help. Oh, finished my poster and think it's good. Hey, yo. The turnaround was great. I feel like it worked. The idea was all yours. The idea was the hardest part and you nailed that. You know what I mean? It's not like, it's not a burn, you know? But I don't know when he took this picture. This is an old, like, I think this one it's on Facebook or something like that. Or LinkedIn, I don't know. Thank you for paying all my medical bills again. What the fuck? That's the goated wingman, you know? Thank you for that time you jumped when I was getting like mugged in that alleyway that night. You took out like 5 guys on your own. That's crazy. Goated. How many textures did you use? This one, I like the concept. I like the concept of this one, but I think it should have been even more. You know what I mean? And let's do this. Boom. Let's Paper cut. This is not a plug of my texture pack. This is not me showing you my texture pack so you can copy. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? And then you make it completely illegible. You know, something like this. It needs a bit of tweaking, I feel. Like the copy on the top. What's the other one? Is the logo ready yet? There is a version of this meme that's more effective. Like it would have been harder if you put all the files like completely like Design Dojo 15 and then I name it final. And then here you go like this. Cap my screen. Paste it here. I'm just gonna copy it from here. You know, like that. I like it when the typography is like to the edge of the screen, like that. And this one we can do like a texture on top, like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're just doing memes. But this idea of the like making the contrast really big, that's a design decision. With the repetition, that's funny. That's the meme, right? We are empowering the meme aesthetic through design decisions. That was the exercise. Yeah, I don't like to call it anti-design. You know, you need to go watch this Ram video. You know, Overset Text on YouTube? He's crazy. He has this video. Listen to this. This concept is important because it's what memes are in the end. You know what I mean? What do you mean no audio? Oh, wait.
It's actually a part of this, I guess, design category or aesthetic called vernacular design.
When you think about what a meme is, you have an existential crisis. You know, when you like look into the sky and you think like, wow, we're so pointless. Where do you begin? Memes are infinity.
The definition of vernacular is the language spoken by ordinary people in a region or location. The location being the internet for Brad's case. The idea of vernacular design was actually used in architecture. That was where it was first coined. It's any building that was created outside any academic tradition and without professional guidance. Pretty much anything made by normies. They don't really adhere to a certain style of proper architecture.
But yeah, go watch the entire video because he's really great in explaining stuff. But actually the vernacular is that it's the language that emerges from the characteristics of certain places, right? And certain contexts that are not tied to the academic, you know, that are not tied to the way things are properly done. You know what I mean? When things get done and they're done a certain way because of a certain context, that's vernacular. You know what I mean? So in the context of the internet, people get some tools at their disposal. They use them to make images, so the images look like the tools they have at their disposal, not because they are designers and they know how to use Photoshop, you know. This one goes over the edge, overly designed. I like it's just a poster. It's a poster with a message. What's this meme called? How do you call that meme? I think this is the one. Yeah. Let's put it here. Do it really quick. And now let's grab some classic Swiss design poster. No, let's grab the most Swiss style. But let's look at Pinterest. Pinterest is gonna have the most disgusting Swiss style shit. Yeah, but I want something with a grid, like the poster, bro. Like this is perfect. Oh, it's a video. It doesn't matter. Let's just. Oh, this is me. This is mine. This is mine, but old. I didn't remember this. Are you shocking me? Are you shocking right now? Guys, I swear to God, I swear on my dog that I didn't click on this because it was mine. Like that's crazy. I was like, that's perfect. Yeah, this was for last year's, one of the last year's exercises. I feel like I cooked on the Swiss style, you know what I mean? Capture the screen. And I'm just gonna grab this. Yeah, no way. That's a clip right there, you know? And now we're gonna select this chick threshold. Deep fry it there for sure. Let's capture the screen and grab the levels, like the levels graphic, paste it here. So we have it. Let's create this noise. That's actually funny that the noise is so deep that you can see the image. It's actually funny. Like that. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab, you know, like this, but I want to keep, actually this texture is not it's not the one, you know what I mean? Something like this with the creases. Like that. But I want to keep, I think it's nice for the meme to have the handles of the image, you know what I mean? Like that language of it being a texture, a PNG on Photoshop. I think it's important. So for this one specifically, we're gonna capture the screen here and capture like this entire image. And like that, you know? Put it to normal, and on top of this, let's drop the hard mix. Like that, you know? Come on guys, it works. Like, you need to stop playing. So yeah, my guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up over here. I'm gonna go rest for a little bit. See you in the next one. Fuck beast, wish you conflict. Shit.